Orlando Mendez, aka the Cuban Cowboy. Welcome to Inside South Florida.
Well, thank you so much for having me. This is awesome.
Yes, well, you're joining us, of course, from the country music mecca in Nashville, Tennessee. But you are a local Miami boy bursting into the industry and getting to play Country Bay Music Festival this weekend for the second time, actually. So how excited are you to play in your hometown at this fest once again?
I'm pumped. Like, honestly, this is the highlight of my year. Last year, I waited all year for it. This year, just being announced back on the lineup and getting it, being able to do it again, I'm like, me and my band, we're hyped.
Well, we are hyped for you, and I gotta say, as a Southerner myself, we have to advocate, Orlando, for country music here in South Florida. So why does country music belong in the 305?
That's what I'm saying. We gotta keep repping the 305 out here in the country world. I think the fan base has grown like exponentially since I was a kid. The awareness for country, the love for country, it's taken over South Florida, and I think that we can add a little element to the country scene.
Amen to that. Now, being from SoFlo, how did you get into country music?
I remember I found it kind of like middle school, early high school kind of thing. My guy was Darius Rucker, who kind of got me into it. I remember, obviously hearing his voice from childhood, Hootie and the Blowfish, and singing that every Sunday when the Dolphins would let us down. And then obviously hearing him start singing country music, started listening to his songs and fell in love with the stories.
Oh, we love Darius Rucker. Now, I got to ask, because like Darius and so many others, there's a lot of country music artists out there. So what makes you so unique from them?
Well, I think it's a unique background, right? I think it's a unique upbringing. I love Southern living and that way of life, and everything it stands for. Family, faith, friends, and enjoying the simple things. And I think I had a lot of that growing up in Miami, just in a family full of love and surrounded by a lot of those things that I hear in country music, just from a little bit of a different place. So I bring that South Florida element to it.
The little Southern hospitality down to South Florida. I love it.
Right.
Orlando, you've done college, band life, The Voice, with a 4-chair turn, might I add, and so much more. So what's next for you?
Well, I think next is there's a lot coming up. I think this is just the beginning of the story here. Really going to release a lot of music. I'm working on new music right now, an album next year. Hopefully there'll be a Opry debut here soon, and a lot more of these cool festivals being played. The
Grand Ole Opry, you heard it here first, inside South Florida. That's awesome, Orlando. Well, where can we go to follow you and stay connected and caught up with all this fun stuff?
Absolutely. Well, you can follow me Instagram, TikTok, Orlando J. Mendez Music. OrlandoMendez.com is my website where you can get all my touring information, get some merch, and keep in contact with me. I would love that.
I love it. Orlando Mendez, the Cuban Cowboy. Thanks for hopping on to ISF.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.